The award has this ability to rebuild their self-confidence.
Going on the expedition made me expand and just be adventurous.
A revolutionary change in me when I did the award program.
I did my award in Canada, where it's known as the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, but I also know that because it's a global program, in places like South Africa, they're known as the President's Award, or also in Kenya. What about you?
Well, in Finland it calls Avarti Nuoret Tekevet, which means the International Award for Young People.
So, I mean, it's different names in different countries, but it's all the same program.
How do you describe it to people? How do you try and explain to people what the award is?
A young person's challenge for those 14 to 25 who want to challenge themselves to go beyond their normal everyday lives.
It's there to try and broaden people's experiences and their skills, which will hopefully prepare them for life ahead. And also that they will learn to make a positive contribution to society in the future. But now you have a particularly interesting story about how you got involved in the award.
At the age of 13, I lost my father in Afghanistan, and we had no choice to leave Afghanistan. And it was very hard for me to leave my homeland. But luckily, we find out a new homeland, Finland. It's unbelievable for we refugees when we did our program. For us, it really means that we integrate in a new country to learn the language, to learn the culture, and to get on with the people and to be a positive member of society.
There are people in exactly the same situation as yourself in other countries, as immigrants, as refugees, who find this award programme a fantastic way of being able to engage in the local community, because it's about activities.
Yes.
For me, coming from like a middle-class background, it was kind of just like, oh, it's something that will look good on my resume kind of thing. And then you start doing it, and then like the skills helped me try to figure out what I want to do with my life, and going on the expedition made me expand and just be adventurous.
In the UK, a survey of businesses and some of the biggest employers revealed that the award was the most important non-academic qualification that they looked for on a CV.
Yeah. Yes.
In Finland or in Canada or in 129 countries, it has that same level of qualification.
I remember one really good example. They were having a work interview, and there were 65 people in that work interview, and from that 65 people, they took only 5. And from these 5, 3 of them have done that award program. And they asked from the boss that, why these 3? And they said that because they were doing voluntarily work. They have learned so many skills.
What would be the significance of 2009 for the International Award?
It means that the International Award Association is 21 years old. And although the award has been going 53 years, it was some years before it had spread to enough countries around the world that actually decided to form this association. So that is how really the award, from starting in Britain, then became a truly international award. What are the issues you think that are facing young people and the award has to respond to?
Well, we do have a problem at the moment. Youth at risk. For example, we have young people at the age of 14 up to 25 that they are in prison. And while you are in the prison, you can do this program.
Quite often they're there for all sorts of reasons, circumstances beyond their particular control. And it's usually because they've dropped out of school. They don't have the qualifications. They certainly don't have the confidence. And the award has this ability to rebuild their self-confidence and actually make them realise that they're worth something.
Yes.
And that they have got skills and that they can achieve. And I think that's one of the really key reasons why the award has had such a massively positive impact in those communities where we managed to reduce the reoffending rate by 75%. And in some places down to less than 5%, which is remarkable.
Another major issue that I was thinking about was that in Canada and in Australia, there are Aboriginal participants who are using the skill to learn about their past, where they come from, so they can move into the future.
I know in Canada, within in the Northern Territories, there's been phenomenal success there, with local leaders, teachers, but community leaders there who have used the programme as a way of engaging with young people who have up to this point really not been particularly interested in education. But here's a programme that is about passion. It's not about academic subjects, it's about non-academic subjects. And they've seen a complete change in the fortunes of young people. Where traditionally only 30% got through their basic exams. But through the award programme, you know, they've got them re-engaged in the education programme. They've built their confidence in non-academic subjects, which has translated to the academic subjects. And now they're getting 90%. Mm-hmm. So there's huge potential as we go on to into the next sort of decade, but a lot of work to do.